All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Global Studies podcast. This is our first podcast ever. We're going to talk about like our freshman year in global studies and sophomore year, and just how it went for us. So let's get right into it.
Welcome. Yeah. All right, Derek. So, what is global studies in general? Just overall.
So overall,
Yeah.
Well, I think, obviously it's history and English combined. So
Yeah.
we're going to be in class for about 2 hours. You get a break in between, which is good, but sometimes it's very lenient on the break, so you do get 5 minutes, but it depends where it is, because there's always like an event in class and stuff. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just 2 classes. It's a block class, it's called. So you're gonna be in there for 2 periods, kind of like your language class. Like how would you say a language class would be? Like a period and a half, right? So
Yeah.
how long do you think that'd be? Kind of like it's basically just a period and a half.
Hour-ish.
But yeah.
Overall, in general, it's a pretty decent class. It's fun and everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Derek. So, what do you think is like a good introduction to the teachers and their expectations?
I don't know. What do you think about them?
I feel like they might be strict sometimes.
Yeah,
but,
they're fun.
Yeah,
They're
but
fun
like,
and strict at the same time. You
They're
gotta have
lenient.
some work ethic in there.
Yeah, they're fun in general. So the classes are fun, but when it's time to work, you gotta work.
Yeah, well, we have like those times where you have to work all the time, but we also have those times where
Just fooling around.
they just want us to fool around and have fun with them. So it's like we have potlucks and we have parties and
We get to
watch
eat.
movies. Yeah.
The main part is we get to eat.
So what do you think like the top 5 moments would be in global studies?
I feel like the top 5 are like mainly like field trips. How we went to the Holocaust.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun, to be honest.
But it's really sad. But
Yeah, but like in class wise, like fun. It's mainly potlucks when we watch movies, or we have like towards like sophomore year this year. We had those events, those challenges, but the points, those are pretty fun, and as well like Daniel Dominguez, he's always f***ing things up. Like when it comes to answering a question, I'm calling him out, right?
Yeah.
But when he answers a question, like he goes off topic. It's just Daniel though. You gotta love him. So yeah, I give props to him.
so how's writing in global studies? How would you like describe it?
For like it's mainly Austin because she's like she's an English teacher. So she focuses more on writing. So freshman year we learn how to do DBQs for Shern and Austin, and as well as like compare and contrast essays.
Yeah, they have the DBQ for Sharon, and she's gonna teach you all about the DBQ and how you also have to do the compare contrast and change in continuity over time, and all that's gonna be on the AP test, and you got to start studying right now for that
Since day one,
because it's really hard.
that Shern made up.
And it's highlight, underlined, and
Main
mark
idea.
up the
Or,
text.
yeah.
So you just basically, she gives us a lot of like textual evidence. So you have to learn how to do this humming technique, and we gotta basically just summarize the text and tell like your own view from the situation that you're reading about. And like some of the words that you don't know, you can like look them up, and then you'll always know about them because they'll always be in your notes.
Yeah, Miss Shern mainly expects for you like if you don't know certain words, she expects for you to look it up. So like you should look it up because you don't want to see Miss Shern's bad side. So I really recommend looking it up. As you move on to second semester, you switch pods to a different people environment, you can say. And basically you just do everything with your pod, so you have to start liking them. Alright, Derek, so like how do you like study for tests, in global studies?
Well, think of everything like it's an AP test. Like you gotta study all the time, and you can't throw anything away. Like everything that you have, even if you think it's not gonna be useful, it's gonna be useful. So don't throw it away. You'll need it. You gotta study for every single test like you mean it.
All right, Derek. So, like, what do you think are some good, helpful resources and websites? You can use in global studies class. Because I personally feel that Wikipedia is like an amazing source. It provides a ton of information all in one site. People to amazing points. Like you can add in information that into that page. I feel that's why I feel Wiki is an amazing source. Now I'm just playing though, but for real though, like what do you think are some helpful resources and websites for global studies?
Well, even though people think Wiki isn't a great source, you could always use the websites that they cite at the bottom, and you can always search for websites doing that. So you could just look up a general topic, and you could just go to the bottom of the Wiki site and see all the sources that they cited, and you can find your sources that way. But you can also use you have to search for these primary sources and secondary sources. So basically those are like, a primary source is from the era that the person wrote it, and it's from the person that actually wrote the source. And the secondary source would be from, like, a textbook would be an example of a secondary source. It'd be like someone that interpreted whatever the primary source would be.
Right,
Coming in.
Yeah, I recommend them for showing them on time and doing their homework as well, like as making new friends. When it comes to like engaging with people or working with partners. Not just work with the same people. Learn, what's it called? Make new friends. It's also like good to work together and interact with the classroom when it comes to participating and ask for help. The teachers are there for a reason. They're there, to help you in a situation like when you don't know a certain thing.
Yeah, just always ask for help if you need like help on a project or on an assignment that you're not too sure about. Just ask either of them. They're glad to help you on whatever problems. Like most of the time, if you need help on a test for studying, they always have resources for you. Or if you need help on a writing assignment, just ask someone to help you, and they're always there. So that's basically it.
Alright, guys, well, this concludes our podcast of the day. Yep.
That's it.
See you guys later. Alligators.